Hi everybody, this is Jason, the Life Science Educator and Science Outreach Manager here at the Children's Museum Houston. I am inside our courtyard right next to our Flowworks to show you the world famous elephant toothpaste demonstration. Yes, it's going to be so much fun. So you might notice I am wearing gloves right here. That is to protect my skin from the hydrogen peroxide I'm going to use. Normally when you use hydrogen peroxide at home to help you out with a cut, disinfectant and whatnot, you use 3%, minus 30%, so it's an irritant to the skin. So that's why I have these gloves on. You notice the goggles right here? I'm going to put these down when I have the elephant toothpaste reaction begin, okay? For now though, I'm going to keep them up. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started and we'll see how it goes. All right, so this is my hydrogen peroxide right here, my 30%. I'm going to go ahead and open this up and I'm going to go ahead and pour about 120, 150 milliliters inside this bottle. This beaker right here. Okay, so let's see. Yep, about 150 is fine. I'm going to go ahead and pour that right inside this flask right here. Then I'm going to go ahead and add some soap. And then I'm going to add some food coloring. These gloves don't really want to work with me that well. And then I'm going to swirl this up. And not so much is going to happen yet because I haven't added the final ingredient. But before I add the final ingredient, I'm going to go ahead and wipe this out a little bit so I can use this again. I'm going to go ahead and put my goggles on in a second. This is my final ingredient. This right here is a solution of potassium iodide. I am going to go ahead and put that inside, about 50 milliliters. And then I will now definitely put my goggles on and we will hopefully have a nice reaction. So are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go! There we go! And look at it go. All of that amazing elephant toothpaste just coming on out all over the place. It's still going. You might notice some steam coming out of that. I will explain that in a moment. Okay. So while this is continuing to come out like this, let me explain what's happening. Hydrogen peroxide is very close to being water. Instead of H2O, it's H2O2. So it has an extra oxygen molecule that water doesn't have. That makes it a really good oxidizer, which means it accepts something else's electrons. Now when I put this 30% solution inside the Erlenmeyer flask with the soap and the food coloring, nothing really happened. It's when I add the potassium iodide, which is an which is a catalyst, that things began to happen. This catalyst sped up the decomposition of the hydrogen peroxide, which basically turned it into water and oxygen. That huge amount of oxygen, which is a gas, actually filled up the soap bubbles and created this foam that you see all over the place right here. And because it was sped up so quickly, when it came up out of the flask, it had not much where to go, so it had to shoot on up like that and then continue to bubble out all the time. The reason you might have seen a little steam coming out is because this is exothermic. It actually creates heat. It's a chemical reaction that creates heat. Now you can do a simpler version of this at home that's not quite as dangerous. This one you really would need to have like your parents helping you, a responsible adult, something like that. Science is really, really cool, but at times it can be dangerous. And this is one of those ones particularly where you want to have a lot of adult supervision if you're going to do it this way. Plus, it's not easy to find 30% hydrogen peroxide. Most of the time they won't sell it just to people at their homes. It has to be a school or a museum like mine. But you can use 3% hydrogen peroxide and you can use a solution of yeast to make a smaller version, which we have done a video of that you can go and look at that shows you exactly the same thing in just a little less spectacular fashion. Okay, so if you watch the other video and make some elephant toothpaste, please show us. We want to see a picture of it. We want to see a video of it. Go and put it in our social media accounts. We have it all. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you want to put it on. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. That way you can see all the cool stuff that we have to offer, including more science videos, Mr. O's Oh Wow moments, our Tater Tot tunes, story times, art videos, all that you can hope for. With that, I hope you're having a really, really great day. My name is Jason. I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I hope to see you at the museum soon. See you later, everybody.